People are rarely afraid of failure. Failure is quiet. Failure happens alone. What they're actually afraid of is being seen failing, of being frozen in someone else's memory at their worst moment. That fear, not lack of talent, is what quietly kills potential. Think about the last time you tried to learn something new. A language, an instrument, public speaking. At first, progress felt easy. Not because it was easy, but because it was private. Just you, no audience. But then something changed. Getting better meant being seen. Speaking with natives, playing in front of others, standing on a stage. And that's where most people stop. Not because the skill became harder, but because the brain started treating judgment like danger. Because for most of human history, it actually was. To be rejected by your tribe didn't just mean sadness. It meant exile. It meant starvation. It was a death sentence. So your nervous system still reacts to a disapproving look as if you are about to be left alone in the wild to die. Avoidance suddenly feels like safety. Comfort feels smart. Mediocrity feels justified. Alfred Adler, the father of individual psychology, solved this trap over a century ago. He called it the separation of tasks. And it's one of the few ideas that actually makes anxiety disappear. It's simple. Your task is to learn, to struggle, to improve. Their task is to form opinions about you. The moment you try to control their task, you inherit anxiety that was never yours to carry. Thomas Edison didn't fail in private. He failed in public repeatedly. People mocked him. They called him a fool. He kept working anyway. Every master you admire has a similar story. Picasso was mocked as a child. Julia Child learned to cook at 36, slower than her classmates. Hemingway rewrote the same ending 47 times while critics mocked his style. They weren't fearless. They weren't immune to judgment. They just refused to let someone else's task dictate their actions. So here's your permission slip. Start the thing you've been avoiding. Be terrible at it. Let people watch, not to impress them, but to train your nervous system that judgment isn't fatal. Their task is judgment. Yours is growth. Their thoughts will move on. Your growth won't unless you stop. Let them do their job, so you can do yours.